DX land. How about that 65 Honolulu, 65 Honolulu, 612 Skip Chunky, 612 Skip Chunky, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Joining the live stream, man. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? 612 Skip Chunky, 612 Skip Chunky, West Coast of Canada. Break. Made a few contacts before I started the live stream, so got to Honolulu. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? We got any conditions out here? 612 West Coast of Canada, waving. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? We making it out? 612 West Coast of Canada, break. Not a lot of skip coming in right now. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612 Skip Chunky, 612 West Coast of Canada, listening. 28's a train wreck, man. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? 612, 612 West Coast of Canada, waving. How's this radio making it out, man? 612 on the West Coast of Canada. We're listening. How about a Minnesota Mouse? A Minnesota 612 West Coast of Canada. 50 watts don't get you too far these days, man. That's all this thing's putting out right now. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? 612 West Coast of Canada. Let's go down to below one. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? How about a Missouri Moonshiner? Missouri Moonshiner, you out there? 612 Skip Chunky. We're waving. How about that Missouri Moonshiner? Missouri Moonshiner, 612 Pacific Coast of Canada, listening. Pretty quiet down there. Like I said, there's not a lot of skip coming in right now. How about a 555 Arkansas? 555 Arkansas, 612 West Coast of Canada. We're just going to flip through the dial here and see if we can get somebody. How about that 555 Arkansas? 555 612 Skip Chunky, waving. Who came coming in last night? Japan was coming in. Hello again. Nice clear video. Thank you. I'm on a different computer right now. I can't get the camera working on my other laptop for some weird reason. We'll catch you on the flip, brother. Breaker DX Land, Breaker DX Land, 612 West Coast of Canada, listening. Not a lot of conditions right now, man. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? We want to make some connection out there. 612 West Coast of Canada, try it. No, powerful stations are out there right now. I'm basically running barefoot here, man. 50 watts is nothing. I like the challenge on AM, right? How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? 612 West Coast of Canada, breaking. How's this radio making it out, man? 612 West Coast of Canada, waving. Nothing. Says Happy Turkey Day. Yeah. Good to see you in there, Corey Guy. Big Stack, hello from rural Ottawa. From Steve. Good to see you in there, Steve. Yeah, it's American Thanksgiving coming up. You want to know something? So our Thanksgiving in Canada is early October. we've already had, we didn't have a turkey this year. We had like a 10-pound chicken. We celebrated over on the Pacific Rim, on the far west coast of the Big Island. But usually every year we're on Maui, and we celebrate the U.S. Thanksgiving on Maui. And you know, like about 100 or 120 people go to that Thanksgiving dinner outside at the condo we stay at. They set up a big table. They do about 4 or 5 turkeys, and everybody brings something. So it's like this giant Thanksgiving potluck, and it is absolutely awesome. And it's nice because it's outside. You got the swaying palm trees. There's a big common area where everybody sets the food out. So it's kind of like the smorgasbord. It is absolutely amazing. So I'm hoping next year we can get back to Maui. I really hope so. A huge it's a huge smorgasbord, man. It's absolutely amazing. Now I want to try to make a contact here. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? We making it out today? 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. It's funny, I got back to a bunch of guys before I turned this on. I got the video gates on my camera. Honolulu came back to me, 555, and then there was a Hawkeye came back to me. But now I'm not getting out now that I'm doing a live stream. It's a great idea, man, the potluck, Thanksgiving potluck. So, I mean, there's no reason I can't celebrate American Thanksgiving here either. We are close to the U.S. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? We making it out today? 612, Skip Junkie. 612, West Coast of Canada, listening. A 280 Bluegrass, a 280 Bluegrass, 612 Skip Junkie, 612 West Coast of Canada, waving. And he gets covered up anyway, right? I love my venison. Oh yeah. My buddy's up hunting right now in Alberta, and they got 3 deer already they bagged. We got lots of venison here. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612 trying to make it out. 612 West Coast of Canada, breaking. My last day off, then I got to work for 3 days. I hunted venison with 30-06, 303 British. Oh, cool. Yeah, my buddy hunts with a 30-06 and or a 300 Win Mag. He's got a 300 Win Mag. That's what he's got. Anyway, I just saw a picture of him sitting with his deer. He got a 5 or 6 point buck, whatever. Got a few of them. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? Is this radio making it out? 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie. We're waving. Somebody's calling me. I hear somebody calling 612. Bring it back. Bring back your number. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, waving. I think you said 767. I think you said 767. Bring it back. We're waving at you. 612 Skip Junkie, Pacific Coast of Canada. Wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Minnesota. We got you, Minnesota. We got you in there, Minnesota. You made my video gate. You're the first one on the video gate here. I just started live streaming video gate, and you made the gate, my friend. So, Minnesota, have a good one out there. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. No, it's actually kind of muffled. To be honest with you, it's kind of muffled. Your signal strength is amazing, and I can make out your audio, but it needs to be clear a little bit. It's kind of muffled a bit. It almost sounds like you have your hand over the microphone where you're talking into. That's how kind of muffled it is. I don't know what's wrong with it. Try a different microphone on there. Put a different microphone on and give it a try. I worked through Greenland. Oh, cool. I worked Greenland years ago. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty awesome. On 30, a couple of hours went 530. That is pretty cool. That's a good contact. I've got rifles in numerous calibers. And oh, that's cool. Firearms collector's cool. I have some myself as well. Right on. Cool. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. It's calling me.
612 up there around that Canadian border, 612. Canadian border, 612. Tennessee, 387, 612.
Hey, Tennessee 387. Hey, Tennessee 387. 612 waving at you, buddy. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, off the Pacific coast of Canada, waving. So we're starting to make it out now. That's a good contact, Greenland. That's awesome. Happy Thanksgiving there, 387. Good to hear you in there, buddy. You're sounding good from the volunteer state. 387 Tennessee, 612 with the afternoon wave.
Thanks for riding the rail. 612 Smokestack. Old Chattanooga Kitchen. Sitting by.
All right, 387. I like that Chattanooga choo-choo. And we know about Elvis country there for sure, Graceland. Have a good one, buddy. You got a good sounding station. Loud and proud out here on the Gulf Islands off the west coast of Canada. 612, reading the mail.
Mississippi River is dry. 612 coming in to 10 on the wave. Thanksgiving, God bless you on that day.
Cheers to you, mate. You and your family as well. 612, reading the mail. Maybe I'll go up on sideband. We'll see what's up on sideband. There's not a lot of skip coming in, really. Trevor. Oh, cool. Trevor, good to see you in there, man. Thanks for joining in. I'm on 28, 285. How about in Honolulu? You still out there? Is 65 Honolulu? 65 Honolulu, 612 Gulf Islands, North Pacific. 612 Gulf Islands, North Pacific, waving. So Hawaii's. Oh, somebody's calling me. Hey, Hawkeye, sounding good. 612, waving back. Hawkeye, 612, waving. You made the video gate, man. I got the video gate rolling on YouTube right now, Hawkeye. Sounding good, man. Sounding good. Happy Thanksgiving. 612, Skip Junkie, waving. Go ahead, we hear you calling 612. Bring it back. 612, listening. So they stirred up a hornet's nest. Poor propagation here. Little Mexico. Yeah, it's coming in better now, but it's still not super strong. A lot of Japan coming in last night. Hey, Painkiller, you're sounding good. I talked to you the other day. Painkiller, 612, Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. I'm just getting warmed up here. How about it, Skip Land? 612, west coast of Canada. 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. I hear you, man. I hear you calling 612. Is that Minnesota? 612 is waving back at you. That's better. Yes, that is better. That's much better, my friend. This audio is kind of muffled. So you got Mexico and Brazil coming in. Yeah, I talked to Brazil a few weeks ago. I worked a couple stations up on higher one. Yeah, Japan, lots coming in last night. Okay, take care there, Haystack Kid down there in Tennessee, or Smokestack. 73's to you, buddy. 612, Skip Junkie, live stream video gate rolling. We got the video gate rolling, man, and you guys are making the gate. 612, Skip Junkie listening.
612, Skip Junkie, video gate.
Skip Junkie has got the video gate rolling, and you made the gate, man. Bring back your number. We got the live stream rolling right now. Live stream YouTube video gate on my YouTube channel. Join in and make the gate. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands listening. Hey, Bahamas, I got a copy on you. Hey, that Bahamas station, 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. I hear Bahamas in there. Yeah, no, Japan, in the early 80s, every night Japan would come in. I shot a video of it. I shot a YouTube video gate of Japan last night. I'll try to upload it tonight. How about that Bahamas station? I heard you coming back to me. That Bahamas station, 612 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, waving. You're sounding good, Bahamas. 612 Pacific Coast of Canada. 612 Pacific Coast of Canada, waving at the Bahamas. Sounding good, Bahamas. Bring back your number. What is your number in the Bahamas? This is 612 Gulf Islands. 612 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, waving at you. You're sounding good. Okay, 418 Bahamas, you're sounding good, buddy. Got a good copy on you here on the Gulf Islands. Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, waving back at you. Wow, Bahamas. I'll write them down in the log. Have a good one in the Bahamas, my friend. 418 Bahamas, 612 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada. Live stream video gate rolling. 418, that's pretty good. I don't know if I've ever worked Bahamas on AM before. I've worked Bahamas lots on sideband. Out into New Caledonia a couple weeks. Oh, that's cool. I've worked them last time I worked them was about 10 years ago, and I actually shot a video gate. It was it might have been about 11 years ago. And I do have a video gate. It's either on this channel or my other one. That's a good contact, too. What time is it?
The bunch of them talking the same damn time. Anyways, I guess y'all in there. Canada, Bahamas, New York, maybe. Anyway, 1106, Northwest Oklahoma, I'm standing by. Hey, 06.
Okay, let's just see here. About a DX land? About a DX land. 612 Gulf Islands. 612 Gulf Islands, Canada. West Coast of Canada. We're waving. That's a good contact, Big Stack. You gotta like that. How about it, Skipland? 612 Gulf Islands. 612 Gulf Islands, Canada. We're waving. Man, it's 10 degrees out here right now. 10 degrees, 50 degrees out. Beautiful out. How about it, Skipland? 612 West Coast of Canada. Gulf Islands, waving. Go ahead, 35. Sounding good, buddy. It's 35, 612, waving at you. You made the video gate. 35, Skipland, 612, Gulf Islands, Canada. Afternoon wave. All right, 35, Land of Lincoln. Sounding good from Illinois, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. We'll listen for you again. You made my video gate. 612, Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, reading the mail. Well. What do we have? Hi, Dallas. How's it going? 33 in Pennsylvania. It's 50 degrees here right now. 50 degrees. I was just out in town taking pictures of all the flowers. We've got a lot of stuff blooming here right now. And if I look out my window, you can see hummingbirds on the exotic trees out there. Hummingbirds love them. I'm on channel 28. I just talked to the Bahamas on there. It's coming in pretty good. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie. West Coast of Canada, the Gulf Islands waving.
612, you sounding good down here this razor, man. Ain't no about this old nickel waving.
Right back at you, my friend. Always good to hear you in there. Triple nickel down there in the hog yard. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada waving. Good to have you in there, Dallas. I'm on channel 28, guys. Hello there, Horsefly 968. Happy Turkey Day to you there, 555. 555, Arkansas, Southern Arkansas, 555. Happy Turkey Day to you and your family. 73s to you. And like I say, always a pleasure, my friend. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. $799, sounding good, buddy. 799 Illinois. We're waving right back at you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. 612 Gulf Islands, waving and listening. Right on, Hollywood. Always good to hear you too, my friend. Cheers to you in Illinois. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, listening. I had to get warmed up a little bit. I was getting out kind of crappy at first, and now it's okay. It is hello 968 from Middle Tennessee. I'm on my other computer, so hopefully it's working okay. Hearing Texas loud on 28, big stack. I tried Pro, but DX Arizona. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, Dallas. I'm going to try you. A 347 Tennessee. A 347 Tennessee. 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie. Gulf Islands trying.
Right, 612 Skip Junkie. 612 Skip Junkie. Nail driver in the mag away.
Waving back at you, Nail Driver. Sounding good, bro. I always sounded good from Mississippi. You made my video gate again. Happy Turkey Day to you and yours. 612 afternoon wave. Cheers to you, Nail Driver. I was sounding loud and proud on my end. Have a good one, my friend. Happy skip shooting. 612, reading the mail.
Okay, all right, my friend. I'm going to get out of the road and keep on what you keep on. I'm back away.
Take care, buddy. Nail Driver, I was going to slam it in here. Be cool to meet all these people one day, right? You know, back in the day we used to, but there's not as many people on it up here, so there's nobody really to meet. But there's more people to meet in the U.S. than there is in Canada. So if I ever do a road trip in the U.S., I'll have to map it out and meet all the people I talk to. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada. Listening. Jamaica's coming in. So right now I'm using my RCI 2970 DX, and like I say, it's only 50 watts on AM, and I'm using a Antron today, Antron 99, about 15 feet off the ground. So we're a little bit challenged today. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612 Skip Junkie, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada. Listening. Hey, Kansas City Mobile, you're making the gate up here. Kansas City Mobile, we're waving at you, man. 612 Pacific Coast of Canada, waving at that Mobile in Kansas. I don't know if you copied that Kansas Mobile. We're here to coming back. Kansas Mobile, 612 Skip Junkie, waving. Audio seems kind of up and down on this. Yeah, I'm working the Ranger. I like this little Ranger, you know, and I bought it. I got two Rangers here. This is the 2980WX. I bought that 2970 DX used from a guy in New York more than 10 years ago. And It's been working great ever since. He's had it peaked and tuned up. How about it skip land? How about it skip land? 612 west coast of Canada. 612 west coast of Canada breaking.
And I heard you out there in the northwest corner.
I think I paid about $300 for it, right? And Rangers are good radios. How about a DX land? DX land, 612 west coast of Canada. We're on the side. The only thing that screwed up on it was the microphone. It broke the mic key. I tried fixing it. I still have it in here, and I put this D104 handheld on it, which I really like. If you want to try some FM down, okay, we can go down to 26805. Okay, we'll try that. I'll go down there. FM. How about it there? 347. How about it 347 Tennessee? 347 Tennessee. 612 west coast of Canada. FM. And Tennessee was coming in because I did work. Yeah, I'm on FM. I did work some Tennessee stations. How about it 347 Tennessee? 347 Tennessee. 612 west coast of Canada. I kind of hear something in there. 805. How about a 347? 347 Tennessee, 612 west coast of Canada. Nothing, man. It's just weird. We don't have conditions between us today, Dallas. I am on FM. How about it skip land? How about it skip land? 612 west coast of Canada. That's 50 watts right there. That's all I'm putting out. You know what I'm going to do? Let me try my other radio here. Let me try this one on the IMAX. Let's see, 26. 805. 805 FM. How about it Dallas? How about it Dallas? Do you copy 612? 347, 612 west coast of Canada. I hear you. Quiet, but I hear you. I hear you, Dallas. You're hitting me between. Okay, Dallas, I do hear you in there, but conditions aren't the greatest right now. I got you between 3 and 5 S units. 3 and 5 S units. I'm only running 7 watts on this thing. 7 on an IMAX 2000. How about it, Dallas? Bring it back. 612 west coast of Canada. I did hear you, Dallas. I could hear you in there. Hey, Dallas, I don't know if you're keying up still. Anyway, we did hear you, and you did make the trip. I don't know if you can hear me, but we did hear you. You did make it here to the Gulf Islands. 612, listening. Okay. Yeah, not much conditions. I'm going to go back to. I'm going to go back to this radio here. This one puts out more power. 200 watts on sideband. 200 watts on sideband helps. Oh, there we go. How about a DX land? 612 skip junkie Gulf Islands listening. How about it to DX land? 612 west coast of Canada. A log trucker. How about that log trucker, Oklahoma? 612 west coast of Canada breaking. How about that log trucker? Hey, log trucker, 612 skip junkie, 612 west coast of Canada. Should be able to hear me on 91. Anybody out there copy this 612? 612 west coast of Canada break. Quiet on 91. 915. Yeah, conditions are kind of crappy today. How about it skip land? How about it skip land? 612 west coast of Canada breaking. Missouri Moonshiner, are you out there sneaking through? Missouri Moonshiner, 612 skip junkie listening. Calling us. It's damn quiet, even on 915. Let's go back up to. I'm going to go up to sideband, maybe. CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada on the side. I'm at 41. In a moonshine, something. Moonshine. Last time I tried that was 1981. CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada, QSX. Piece of tea got in my throat. CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada, listening. CQDX, 791, West Coast to Canada on the side. I think he's in Connecticut, this guy. Well, ended up talking to 412. Oh, I heard him in there too earlier. Just the Mother Nature. Yeah, that is Dallas. Mother Nature, right? Not much conditions. Add some Arizona on 22 USP. Horsefly. Cool. QSK. 791 on the side. Seven 791 West Coast to Canada on the side. See these guys here. We got the same temperature up here on the Gulf Islands.
46 with 70% chance of rain.
CQ. See if these guys can hear me. There's nobody on here, just these two guys.
Roger. What's the temperature right now?
See if I can get back to this guy. I am on, no, I'm on 37, 36. 36. QSK. CQ. See if this guy can hear me. 791 on the side. So funny, when I key up my microphone on this radio. Oh, hang on. Hey, 176. How about that? 176, 791 West Coast to Canada. Yeah, 176. Just wanted to wave at you. You're sounding good. Wishing you a happy Thanksgiving from the Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast to Canada. 791.
Sounding good, but 70 degrees from out of here soon. Happy Thanksgiving coming up. So hopefully we can talk some more later on. No doubt. Anyway, 791, 176, operator, and Oklahoma Beach, standby.
All right there, Operator Mac, 176 Oklahoma. You're doing the same thing yourself. Sounding real good and loud up here on the Gulf Islands off the far west coast of Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. We'll listen for you again, my friend. 73s, 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Okay, so I hear Dallas. All right, take care, my friend. Go ahead there, 347. I hear a 347 in there, Dallas. Is that you? 791. Hey, Dallas, you want to go to 41? Let's. I hear you, Dallas. You heard me at 5 bars, Dallas. Okay, hey, Dallas, we hear you in there, buddy. Go up to channel 27415. QSY 27415. Hey, Dallas, QSY 27415. 27415, QSY. Because somebody's having a QSO on this one. Yeah, 347, a 347 Dallas, 791, waving back. Hey, 347 Dallas, we hear you out there, buddy. 791, waving. I hear you. All right there, Dallas. Copy that, my friend. You definitely made it. You're hitting me at about 5 bars on the RCI here, so we hear you out there. Conditions aren't the greatest, but anyway, thanks. You made the video gate. Have a good one down there, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. If you can copy this, 791, we're listening. I think you can kind of hear me. All right, 347 Tennessee. We got part of that in there. Got a bit of QR Nancy, a little bit of QRM in there, but you're definitely breaking through. 347 Tennessee. Sounding good as usual. Usually coming a lot louder because conditions are not the greatest today, but hopefully you can hear me at 1 bar at least. Hopefully I'm moving your meter, Roger. It's Dallas. All right there, 347, 73s to you, buddy, and maybe conditions will pick up a bit there. Have a good one. Thanks for joining in the video gate. 791 Gulf Islands, QSX. Okay, so Dallas did make it. Travis Chapman and all from the TN conditions might pick up. Yeah, hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. Anyway, I heard you're not a problem, Dallas. You definitely made the trip, buddy. You made the gate. Okay, now I'm going to go back to AM. That's good. Dallas made the gate once again. I got a little bit of QRM in there, and you're hitting me at 5 bars, and the QRM is at about 4 bars, right? So, waving, seaweed waving back at you.
Yeah, I hear a while back, I had a tooth that it was been a year or so ago.
It was 555.
Kind of sore on one side to the tongue side, really.
Said he just had a root canal. Those aren't no fun.
He was already there, I called him. He called me back. He called me Stan Mark.
Hey, 555, you're sounding good. 612, waving.
It don't hurt. It's sore. You feel it.
Breaker channel. Breaker channel 612, waving.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Waving at you, 555. Just wanted to wave. I'm passing through. You're sounding good.
Who is that?
That's 612, Skip Junkie.
Skip Junkie. I know you coming down here. I was just talking to old lady train. How you doing, Skip Junkie?
I'm doing good. You said you had a root canal. I've had a couple of those. Those are not that much fun.
Yeah, I got a root canal. The tooth was bad, and he broke off half of it. Got a sore spot on one side, so I called my dentist, and he was on his deer stand, but he told me some antibiotics.
On his deer stand. Yeah, you know what? One of my root canals actually, the tooth actually broke in 3 places about 20 years after, so they ended up just pulling it out.
Yeah, that's what he got to do with this. I'm old.
Abstract Tom, good to see you in there.
Yeah, they're going to have to pull this and get rid of it.
What are you wearing? Yeah, I know. Root canal. I had one in 1976, and it's still going strong. It still has never bothered me. That was just about 47 years ago, and it's still good.
That's a good deal.
Well, I love.
I had a lot of trouble with my teeth and tried that old big truck out, get rid of the music, wear them out, and finally had to have my top was full, really. I got dentures in the top, but I still got most of the bottom ones.
That's all right. At least you got some of them. That's the main thing. And as long as you can chew some of your food, right?
Yeah, kind of look like a beaver eating out. Eat like a beaver right in the front, right?
Right on. We got lots of those up here on our part of the world. Lots of beavers. The real ones that chew down the trees.
That's right. They say you're still young at 6'12". Yeah, he sounds good. I got a good room for him too.
You're sounding good too. Yeah, you guys are blowing smoke from Arkansas, man. I was sounding good.
Well, it's still young at 6'12", so I can make a video on this radio that time. You know what I mean?
I'm doing a live stream video gate right now. Both of you guys are on my live stream YouTube video gate right now. You guys are all blowing smoke.
Still young, I appreciate it, buddy. I don't have to get my neighbors to, send it to me on my phone, but still young, I appreciate it, buddy. You're the idiot. You and your wife take care. Y'all are in a beautiful place. I know that. I've seen it. Just take care, buddy.
You too, 555. I was good to hear you in there, my friend. 73s to you and your family, and happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you again. We're just passing through. Skip Junkie, read the mail.
All right, Skip Junkie, have a good Thanksgiving your way. You're in his ways are back.
I like him. Good guy. Cheers to you, mate, and your friend as well. Cheers to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care. 612, stepping. Somebody's on 34 now. Who is on sideband?
Hey, man.
Nice flag. That's the Hawaiian flag. Yeah.
He played mine back there. Thanks, so ain't good. I hear you, Nick. He played your mine, brother. Ain't it? Yeah, he played it back. Mother Nature, but either way, I could hear my modulation and stuff. Yeah.
He always comes good, 555. I'd like to meet that guy. He's a good guy. Hey, Nail Driver, you're still shaking the radio room. 612, Skip Junkie waving. Let's see what. Today's authorized fall wear. Under that's bourbon ice with a splash of Dr. Pepper. Right on. How about a DX Land 612 West Coast of Canada? 612 Skip Junkie waving. And the DX just kind of faded right out. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612 West Coast of Canada. 612 West Coast of Canada waving. What happened to the DX, man? It went down to one bar. 612 West Coast of Canada. Listening. Just totally disappeared. See, it'll boom back in, I'm sure. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612 West Coast of Canada. Break. That's so bizarre. It just totally disappeared. Unreal. That's how fast Skip can disappear. Down to one bar. How about it, Skip Land? How about it, Skip Land? 612 fishing for Skip. We're fishing. We're casting that rod out into Skip Land. 612 waving.
Hey, 5-player, where you at, brother?
612 Gulf Islands, Canada. 612 West Coast of Canada. Break. 25 Arkansas slamming in here. 825 Razorback. 612 Skip Junkie waving.
You're Roger on that. Now I heard you talking about, so I was kind of curious.
That's Wiley Coyote.
Lincoln, Illinois. Wiley Coyote, Roger.
Hey, Wiley Coyote, you're sounding good as usual. 612 Skip Junkie waving.
Hey, Roger that. I don't know if you're still in there. There's a bunch of them coming there with you. Heard you say he's going to go 10-7. So
I'm on channel 28.
Just being nosy. Heard you in there. You sounded real good. So, hey, 73 to say I hope you have a good holiday weekend here. Wiley Coyote will be stepping.
Hey, Wiley Coyote, Land of Lincoln, your friend 612 waving. 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada. How about a Wile E. Coyote? 612, West Coast of Canada.
Hey, how you doing there, 553? Sounding really
Not
good.
coming back to
You
me.
using a mobile out there? If you are,
Nice
you're doing
choice.
really
I just
good,
got
good job. I thought I heard you say using a portable out there. A Wile E. Coyote, back to you.
Sputo. How about a Wile E. Coyote? Hey, Wile E. Coyote, 612, Skip Junkie, West Coast of Canada. Waving. Skip is fading right out of there, man. How about a DX Land? Do we still got conditions here? 612, West Coast of Canada. Break.
Tennessee. Thanksgiving. Well, I'll tell you what, 553, I don't know if you're still in there, brother. Somebody give us the news report. They're in there every now and then. I don't know if you can hear them out there on the West Coast, but they're in there. They're a nuisance. They're in there all the time giving us the news report about all the bad shit going on in the world. They come on here and they broadcast it periodically. They're trying to cover you up. And so, hey, 553-73 is to you. I hope you have a good holiday weekend. Wile E. Coyote will be clear.
Hey, Wile E. Coyote, you're sounding good, bro. Wile E. Coyote, Land of Lincoln, 612, Gulf Islands, 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking.
Hey, we come through. You come through that time. Got everything you said, brother. 553-73 is to you. It sounded really good. When you're in there, and you're sounding really good. Good quality audio there. 553-73 is to you, brother. Hey, don't spare none of that turkey. Don't have no mercy.
We're gonna move for turkey now.
You quit him right up.
I'm jealous. You guys are gonna have Thanksgiving. How about a Wile E. Coyote? How about that Wile E. Coyote, 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. And there's 747 out there, a 747, Indiana, 612, Skip Junkie, waving. 747, Indiana, 747, 612, waving. That's me, 747, 612, 612 afternoon wave. Bring it back, 747, 612, waving. He's got good ears, that guy. Usually always comes back to me. Hey, 747, Indiana, 747, 612, waving. It's funny, we had great conditions. Now we got crappy conditions. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? How's this Wiki Radio making it out? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. How about that 747? 747, 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. Nothing. Just fades right out there. Hey, 747, we're trying to make the trip to you, man. 747, Indiana, 612, Skip Junkie, waving.
Where's that 1, 2, 3 imposter out there? I'll be touching.
How about a DX Land, 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking.
Yes, you do, sir. Hey, we got a bad boy. You got Robert Shaw back now.
I think they got a lot of skip coming in on their side. 28's a train wreck right now, man. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land, 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. Yeah, 412, I believe you did say we're waving back at you. I didn't get your QTH. We're waving back at you. 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. I didn't get his 1020. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land, 612 on the West Coast of Canada, breaking. Hey, 747, we're trying to make that trip to you, buddy. 747, Indiana, 612 with the afternoon wave. Must be more of a train wreck on his side. I'm on 28, you guys. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land, 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. How's this radio making it out, man? We got some conditions happening. 612 on the west coast of Canada, Gulf Islands, listening.
Man, I was listening to your talk show while my stuff's been warming up, and I've just been itching to key down, man. I had to wave my hand to you to let you know you're blowing smoke in the Lone Star. Dirty water. It's always good to hear you out here, my receipt, big brother. Dummy load.
Dummy load.
Texas got down right there.
Hey, Dummy Load, you're sounding good. Hey, Dummy Load, hope you can hear us. Hey, Dummy Load, 612, west coast of Canada, break. How about that Dummy Load, Lone Star State, 612, west coast of Canada, break. It's funny, 50 watts years ago was a lot of power. Now it's nothing.
Hey, Ken Roger, man. It's nice to know this little vertical's tickling that 4 element, man. From the flat side to the vertical side, Dummy Load. Dallas, Texas got down.
How about a Dummy Load? How about that Dummy Load, 612, Skip Junkie, waving. Can't hear me. Hey, Dummy Load, 612, west coast of Canada, breaking.
Hello, radio. Radio station 240. This one is Little Barefoot Radio.
How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land, 612, pretty much barefoot, but not quite. 612, west coast of Canada on the side. Train wreck out there, man. Let's go down to 965. How about a 555? How about a 555? Arkansas, 612, west coast of Canada. 555, 612, west coast of Canada, breaking. Nothing. Down 915. How about it Skip Land? How about it Skip Land? 612, west coast of Canada, trying. Not a lot of conditions right now. So we didn't have conditions, then we got conditions, now we don't have conditions. How about it Skip Land? Anybody out there copy the 612, west coast of Canada, break. Anybody out there sandbagging on 915? We're fishing for Skip. 612 on the west coast of Canada, we're listening. Five 506 Omaha, Nebraska. We're waving at you. 612 Gulf Islands, Pacific coast of Canada, waving back.
I guess. 312, West Coast, Canada. You British Columbia, is that a Roger?
You got 612 here. 612 Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada.
Yeah, oh, sounded good. All right, there, 312, take care.
612. All right, 320 Omaha, Nebraska. Have a good one out there. Happy Turkey Day. 612. 612 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. He keeps calling me 312. All right, 506. Cheers to you. I hear another station out there. Go ahead. 612 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. That other station out there, bring it back to 612 on the west coast of Canada.
Afternoon time out there on the west coast of Canada, number 12, 069, Central Illinois in Corrigan County.
069 Illinois, sounding good, buddy. 069 612 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada, waving at you. Get your ass man. All right there, Heartbreaker, Land of Lincoln, 73s to you. Yeah, we got some noise in there too. Have a good one out there. Thanks for the comeback. 612 Gulf Islands, listening. Six 612. Starting to fade out at 2 bars. All right, right, Heartbreaker 73 is to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. 612 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening on the side. He can hear me still. 35. It's what it is here. Take care, my friend. Have a good one, and good to hear you in there. 612, read the mail. I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to take this computer off, and I'm going to show you what it looks like out here. Okay? I'll show you what it looks like this far north on the Gulf Islands. This is what it looks like here in this part of Canada. You can see the blooming exotic plants down there. Lots of bamboo. And it is green. And it's actually 9.3 degrees Celsius. So it's just about 49 degrees Fahrenheit out there on the Gulf Islands. Right? So very green. You can see my antennas, a couple of my antennas up there. Lots of eucalyptus trees. And then you can see the fatsia trees blooming here. Lots of bamboo and lots of palm trees. See the palm trees in the distance. That's some of them. There we go. We got a green day here on the Gulf Islands. Not too bad for 48 degrees north latitude, right? There we go. Get that there. You can see. Let's see if we can get anybody else here on the skip, all right? How about a DX land? How about a DX land 612 west coast of Canada break? How about that Missouri Moonshiner? Missouri Moonshiner 612 on the west coast of Canada. Listen. Usually he sneaks through there every time I'm on. 49. Sweltering. Oh, 49. That's not too bad. So you go up with the same temperature as us. How about it, Skipland? How about it, Skipland? 612 west coast of Canada. 612 west coast of Canada breaking. We're fishing for skip at this point. Is there anybody out there that copies the 612 west coast of Canada before the skip completely fades away?
Come on in here and talk, mountain man. You don't need to be listening. 250 talk Oklahoma, great.
Hey, 250 Oklahoma, 250 612 west coast of Canada break. Mountain Man always comes in strong. Everybody here's Mountain Man. Picture desert lake setting. 9 degrees. Wow. Sounds beautiful. Now on 22. Oh, you know what? I'm on channel 28 right now. I'll go to 22. How about it, Skipland? How about it, Skipland? 612 west coast of Canada break.
Hey, go ahead, 612, Rambo, 164, Northwest Indiana. We got a copy.
Sound good, Rambo. Hey, we're waving at you, buddy. 612, Gulf Islands, far Pacific coast of Canada. Afternoon wave. Bring it back, Rambo. 612. Disappeared like that. Hey, Rambo, where'd you go? 612, Skip Chunky waving. Totally not.
Station calling from Rambo. Heard part of what you transmitted, and you got covered up all this. Try it again.
Yeah, Rambo, you're sounding good, man. Hey, Rambo, 612, 612, west coast of Canada, Skip Junkie waving.
Hey, 612 Canada. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming in, but you bust through and everything's quiet.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Well, it's pretty quiet on this channel, so you got the whole radio room to yourself here. You're sounding loud. Have a good one out there, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, 612, if you still got a copy of the, let's jump up to 23.
Okay, 23 QSY. How about it, Rambo? How about it, Rambo? 612, Skip Junkie. How about it, Rambo? 612. How about that, Rambo? 612, Colin. I don't know if you can still hear me. It was next door. Big issue. I had to drive to the valley. It's 47. Big issue today. You had Pennsylvania. How about you got down to 19 degrees? Well, that's down. That's getting kind of nippy. How about a DX Land 612 west coast of Canada? Hey Rambo, we hear you in there, man. Hey Rambo, 612 skip junkie, we're waving.
Hey there, 612, I got a copy of you. Yeah, you're coming in real good.
Yeah, did you say you're in Indiana? Is that your 1020 Indiana? Whereabouts are you? Hey Rambo, what's your 1020? It's starting to fade. It's crappy conditions. The house almost burned down. That is not good, Mike. Stay warm out there, Dallas. I know it's going to warm up for you. Rambo, looks like conditions are changing. Have a good one out there, my friend. Rambo, 612, skip junkie, reading the mail.
I'm sorry if I can't get your whole transmission.
That's okay there, Rambo. 73's to you, buddy. We tried for sure. You made my video gate. 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, listening.
Hey, I got all of that.
All right there, Rambo, 73's to you too. I think you did say you're in Indiana. Take care, my friend. 612, skip junkie, read the mail. Okay. Where else can we talk here? Let's see. It's
152.
ooh.
152. At 240.
Breaker DX Land 612 skip junkie 612 west coast of Canada. We're breaking. Love to know what that guy's running. A747, A747, 612 west coast of Canada. Break. A747, your friend Skip Junkie, 747, 612, waving. A747, A747, Skip Junkie, 612, waving. How about it 747, 612, Skip Junkie, waving. I got a copy on you, Minnesota. You're sounding good out here. We got the live stream video gate going, and you made the gate. Minnesota, 612, afternoon wave.
How about that there, DX man? How about it, DX man? Be 135 there in Oklahoma, reading the mail.
135, you're sounding good on the west coast of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie, waving. 612, west coast of Canada. Break.
Out there, mountain man. How about it out there, mountain man?
A747, Indiana, 747, 612, Skip Junkie, 612, Skip Junkie, waving.
Hey, good evening, 612, Skip Junkie, Indiana, 747, waving.
Waving back at you. Happy Turkey Day, my friend. That was good to hear you in there. 612, Skip Junkie, reading the mail.
No
73's to you, 747. That was a pleasure, my friend. 612, reading the mail. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? 612, Skip Junkie. 612, Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving.
Skip Junkie, you got a copy on Oklahoma?
Blowing smoke, Oklahoma, 612, waving back. 612, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. All right, 135, 73's to you, buddy. You made my video gate. I got the live stream video gate going. You made the gate. 135, Oklahoma, 612, Skip Junkie, listening.
I know out there in that mobile. I didn't catch the numbers, but I definitely heard that mobile.
612, waving. It's 3:57. 3:57. I'm around. I know I jump around a lot. I'm on 28. I'm on channel 28 right now. You made a video, sent it on Facebook. I'll have to check it out. Do you know how to read Morse code? No, I never. I have a Morse code key, but I never used it. I'm on channel just 28 right now. 3:57. It is 1:58 p.m. Pacific time here, and temperature is around 49 degrees Fahrenheit with kind of just light, kind of scattered clouds, overcast, kind of. About a DX land, 612, west coast of Canada breaking. I hear you calling 612. I hear you calling 612. 612, west coast of Canada. We're waving. We're waving back at you. 612, Skip Junkie, listening. Join in the live video gate, man. Video gate is rolling from the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie. We're reading the mail. Go ahead, man. I hear you calling. Come and make the gate. 612, west coast of Canada. Break. Seaweed. Wow, it's only 1 p.m. How about it, seaweed? 612, Skip Junkie. We're waving. Hey, seaweed. How about it, seaweed? 612, west coast of Canada. Skip Junkie, listening for you. Come on, seaweed. I know you're out there. How about it, seaweed? How about that seaweed? 612, Skip Junkie. 612, Skip Junkie, breaking. My audio is really fluctuating on this thing. It's kind of going up and down. Wow, it's only 1 p.m. Yeah, you know where I am, Tom. I live on 150, so it's 2 p.m. here now. 2 p.m. now. Out here on the Gulf Islands. We're Pacific Coast time. Same time zone as California. How about a DX land? 612, west coast of Canada. Break. I hear you, man. You made the gate. Somebody kind of came in there with you, but I did hear you calling 612. 612, Skip Junkie, waving right back at you. That's a drag. He came in and somebody covered him up. Seaweed. I've got that Midwest hammering right now. Okay, so I can hear you out there, Seaweed. I'm going to call for you. How about it, Seaweed? How about that seaweed? 612, west coast of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie. We're calling Seaweed. Bring it back. How about it, Seaweed? Bring it back. 612, Skip Junkie. Break. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah, good day too, man. Come on, I'll be here soon. Hey, Rocket. You know who it is. How about it, Seaweed? How about that seaweed? 612, Skip Junkie. 612, Skip Junkie. Breaking. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hook up. This radio actually puts more power out, believe it or not, on AM. So let's take this off. This coax off of this one. Put a dummy load in the back of that. And put this into here. And we will try to contact Seaweed on this old TRC 450 or TRC 48. So I always put that dummy load in there, and so I don't screw things up if I make a mistake. Keep my microphone with lots of power.
Yes, I heard Virginia and I heard Carolina, but I can't get back to them. Hey, you take care out there, my friend. Appreciate you hollering back. Oh man, out here, Liberty, Missouri, big dog. We're back off. Bye-bye.
How about it, big dog? 612, west coast of Canada. Break. See if you can hear me on this one here. Well, yeah, that's what I do. I do these live stream video gates, and I talk to people on it, Abstract Tom. How about it seaweed? How about it seaweed? 612, West Coast of Canada. 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. So we're on the old vintage radio now. How about that seaweed? How about it seaweed? 612, West Coast of Canada. We're trying for you. Somebody's throwing a carrier. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. I had it on sideband setting. Yeah, it's pretty cool. These radios doing this Abstract on these video gates.
All right, Seaweed, we appreciate it. You know you make my day when I hear you on the radio. Seaweed, have a super.
Somebody's calling seaweed. How about it seaweed? How about that seaweed? You copy 612, West Coast of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie, we're trying. Come on, seaweed. Channel 28.
I appreciate that, man. Mountain Man, I want to tell you have a great Thanksgiving. It is good to hear you by the band. Mountain Man, Big Dog Liberty, we're back out. Bye-bye, my friend.
Hey, Big Dog, you're sounding good on the West Coast of Canada. Big Dog, Missouri, 612, Skip Junkie, waving. How about a DX land? How about a DX land? 612, West Coast of Canada, break.
Feel good to hear you on the radio. Mountain Man, catch you later.
Hey, Big Dog, how about it, Big Dog? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. How about that, Big Dog, Liberty, Missouri? Big Dog, 612, West Coast of Canada. Fine.
We heard you 612. We're going to wave that way. Conditions are rough, but hey, 612. Top of the afternoon to you. Liberty, Big Dog, waving that way in Canada.
All right, Liberty, Missouri, Big Dog. Good to hear you in there, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving. 612, Skip Junkie, reading the mail. Still trying for seaweed. We got to get you to seaweed. UDX 534. How about that seaweed? How about it seaweed? UDX 534, 612, Skip Junkie, trying.
Seaweed, man, I got a friend out there. Tell me your handle again. I didn't catch you. Mountain Man was coming in. Where you at?
612, Skip Junkie, trying. 612, Skip Junkie, trying for seaweed. How about it seaweed? You copy. 612, West Coast of Canada.
I'll tell you what, I like to get that over to him, but I don't know if he can hear me there.
Hey, say hi to Seaweed for me, Big Dog. Say hi to him. He's on my live stream video game right now. You say hi to him. 612, waving. Skip just kind of fades right out of there, man. Breaker DX land, 612 on the West Coast of Canada. Break.
Hey, 612, 612.
That's annoying. Yeah, bring it back to 612. I hear you calling, man. I hear you coming back to me. This is 612 Skip Junkie. We're waving back. Reading the mail. That's right. I'm reading the mail.
Hey, Seaweed, man. He got that wave back. I heard him out there waving back to you. It is full as gift.
So Big Dog can hear seaweed, but I can't hear seaweed. So he's relaying the message. We're waving at seaweed, and seaweed's on the live stream right here.
Make your own rules.
Hey, Dummy Load, you're making a lot of noise on the West Coast of Canada. 612 Skip Junkie waving. How about a Dummy Load? How about that Dummy Load, Texas? 612 Skip Junkie, break. I hear you, 747. Nice. You're still making a trip, buddy. 747 Indiana. We're waving right back. 612. It's not that expensive. You can get into it pretty cheap. All right, 747. That was a pleasure, my friend. Have a good one out there in Indiana. 612 Skip Junkie. Listen. want to know something? Abstract Tom, I bought this radio in 1981. And so it's old stuff. This is an old one. This from 1977. And this one here, I bought at a flea market in 81. These ones are a little bit more expensive, these radios here. This one I bought in 78. This one right here, early 78 too. So it's coming up 45 years, February 78. This is a newer one we bought last year, this single sideband Bearcat. So you got to look online. You can get fairly reasonable radios. About a DX Land, 612 Skip Junkie, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada on the side. Hey, dummy load, you copy this 612 West Coast to Canada, break.
That mobile out there cruising around is definitely doing a thing up here around Iowa.
How about a DX Land, 612 on the West Coast of Canada, breaking. How's this vintage radio making it out? 612, waving. This radio, Abstract Tom, is from 1975. It's a really old radio.
Hey, Ted, all your big brother. I appreciate the flowers.
I want to get back to dummy load.
Out here in the Lone Star on this Idaho Steel. Got down.
Hey, dummy load, Texas, 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. How about a dummy load? How about that dummy load, 612, West Coast of Canada, break. How about a DX Land? 612, West Coast of Canada, break.
Hey, I'm not squealing. No, man, I've been to Oregon.
Now, this thing's got a really good meter on it, man. Still works. Yeah, this one's 1976, this radio right here. Yeah. It's a good hobby, man. I've been doing it since I was a kid. Hey, dummy load Dallas, Texas, 612 Skip Junkie, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. That's booming in right now, man. Still works good. It's a Radio Shack. It's a realistic TRC 48. How about a DX Land? 612 on the West Coast of Canada, breaking. It is rough. Let me go up to sideband, maybe. You got a back belt on your mouth, and my back is sore. Hey, dummy load, Dallas, 612, West Coast of Canada, break. Hey, dummy load, how about a dummy load? We're trying to make the trip, 612, West Coast of Canada. No. Yeah, dummy load is loud here too. How about a dummy load? How about that dummy load? 612 West Coast of Canada. 612 West Coast of Canada, breaking. Three 350 Iowa. Hey, 350 Iowa. We're waving right back at you. Waving right back at you, Iowa. Sounding good, buddy. Blowing smoke. 612, waving from the Gulf Islands of Canada. All right, 350. Save those flowers for yourself. I'm running an old TRC 48 I'm running an old realistic TRC 48 with a VFO on it, circa 1975. Roger? This radio is just about 50 years old. Roger? Yes, lots of classic stuff, Horsefly. I got another TRC 48 rig sitting over here. Hey, 350, have a good one in Iowa. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Do appreciate the comeback. And you're sounding good, buddy. Blowing smoke on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 612, Skip Junkie, reading the mail. I'll show you something. Here's my other 48. Look at that. Got two of these 48s here. And these are a pretty cool radio because they could go in mobile or they could go bass. You can plug them into the wall, right? Circa 1975. I got some other ones out in the shed, some really good vintage stuff. I got an old Midland out there, and I got an old Cobra base station with a clock in it and everything, 23 channel. About a DX Land, 612, Skip Junkie, West Coast of Canada, break. I like vintage stuff. If it works, and these work. How about a DX Land, 612, Skip Junkie, West Coast of Canada, listening. How's this old vintage radio making it out? 612, West Coast of Canada on the side. Yeah, if it still works, that's pretty cool, right? My very first radio here, my 40-channel TRC 452, works like a charm. Some of the first 40-channel radio, like I said, it doesn't even have digital channel selector. Man, it's noisy. Monday Wave. How about it, Skip Land? 612, West Coast of Canada, breaking. It's kind of cool. A volume control on the microphone. Look at that. You just have to press the remote button in on this radio. A dummy load, Texas, 612, West Coast of Canada, break. It's noisy on 28 right now. So my two best contacts today on AM were Hawaii when I first turned it on before I did the live stream. But I do have a videogate. I shot a videogate with this, and then of course the Bahamas. So we got two good gates in there for sure. Horsefly, thanks, appreciate it, buddy. I do like I say, classic stuff is kind of up my alley. But you know what? We do have some modern stuff too. We have the RCI 2980WX, and the newest one, like I say, is the Bearcat, the unit in Bearcat, which is a good little radio. I like it. So I'll tell you, I use that one for talking local. I got a Tram 300 mag mount on the radio on the roof of the house. Talking on the radio is really good hobby job if you went to college. No, you don't have to go to college for it, Abstract Tom. I got my first one in 1977. I was just a kid, and you just learn from talking to these guys, right? You just listen to these guys and you just pick it up. It's pretty basic. There's no schooling involved for what we're doing here. Just like kind of talking on the telephone, but more fun. It's more of a challenge talking to these people because they're coming in from far off places, right? And then it just fades out. All the stuff is just going to fade away and then hopefully come again another day. How about a DX Land? 612, West Coast of Canada, break. I got back from the Hyde Park in central London. Clear skies, 7. Yeah, it's 9 point. What is it here now? Oh, it went down. It's 9 degrees Celsius here. 7C, but the wind's cold. Yeah, cold's, you know, the humidity makes it feel cooler here too than what it is. There's a lot of humidity in there. How about a DX Land? 612, West Coast of Canada. We're trying. Oh, somebody come back. I hear somebody coming back to the west coast of Canada. Bring back your number, 612 west coast of Canada. Break. 10 degrees. Yeah, wow. Cold wind. The closest city, Victoria. It'd be Victoria on Vancouver Island. Look up Victoria. Or Bellingham, maybe too, in Washington State. Might be Bellingham. How about a DN 612 west coast of Canada? Break it. It would either be Bellingham in Washington State or Victoria, southern Vancouver Island. Bellingham is across the water from us in Washington State. We're actually pretty close to the U.S. here. Classic things are nostalgic. Yeah, classic things are cool, man. Even cars. How about people? How about a DX Land? 612 west coast of Canada. 612 west coast of Canada. Breaking. Yeah, seaweed. Look up Victoria, British Columbia, and that would be the biggest town because we're on Salt Spring Island. Our island is Salt Spring Island. We're located in the southern Gulf Islands off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia out here in the ocean. And right across from us, like I say, if you went across the water, we'd be in Washington State. So we're actually below the 49th parallel. We're the same archipelago as Washington State, San Juan Islands. How about a DX Land? How about a DX Land? You copy 612 west coast of Canada? 612 west coast of Canada. We're calling. How about a DX Land? A DX Land, 612 west coast of Canada. Break. I appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. I know I do flip around the channels a lot, but yeah, I'm just searching for DX to talk to because I do like to talk to these guys. The next 3 days I got to work, so then I won't be back at it till Friday again, or maybe Thursday night. How about it, Skip Land? 612 west coast of Canada. Breaking. Wagon burner. A DX Land, how about a DX Land 612 on the west coast of Canada. Break. On the vintage radio. I should get the old Cobra working sometime. The old 140, is it a 143? It's a base station, 23 channel. How far from Orcas Island? You can see those islands from the south end of our island, seaweed. Matter of fact, when we were out fishing last summer of 2021, I caught my salmon just off of the San Juan Islands, but here off of Salt Spring Island. So the south end of our island, and you look out and you can see the San Juan Islands. Actually, we're off the south end of Saturna Island, which is the most southeast of the Gulf Islands. And the San Juans were here, and I was right here fishing. I caught a salmon here, and we're looking right into the San Juan Islands. So very close. We're not that far. I don't know the distance, but there's actually a ferry that goes from when you get off of our south end of our island, you can go into Sydney, and there's a ferry that takes you over to the San Juan Islands from Vancouver Island. Not that far. As the crow flies, I think we're about 100 miles north of Seattle. The lemon and orange trees in London, flowers on them also saw big Washingtonia seeds on. Oh, you better get some of those seeds. Link Fennel Net. Cool. I'll have to check that one out. I can't click it right now because I'll probably get out of this site. Hang on. I'm going to grab something to drink. Be right back, guys. Wagon burner. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into sideband and I'm going to try another vintage radio. So let's turn this off. Turn this off. I'm going to put on my old TRC 458 and see how things work out here. So that one's hooked up. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to think what I got hooked up to the 450. I say, what antenna do I have hooked up to that one? I have my Sigma Venom. Check out the link. There's a CDR drive Orcas Island. You can. Oh no, is that right? In Orcas Island? That's crazy. Cool. Yeah, Orcas Island is not too far. So we're in the Southern Gulf Islands. Orcas Island is in the San Juan Islands. And I'll have to check that out. I'll check that link out after. Thanks, Seaweed. I appreciate it, buddy. So now I'm going to go on to my 458, which I bought in February 1978. Okay, so there we go. And the D104, 1977. How about that 28 Illinois? How about that Illinois station, 791 West Coast of Canada? How about it, Illinois? How about it, Illinois, 791 West Coast of Canada? CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, Colin.
Conditions, my friend. All the conditions. 685 around Chicago, just waving a hand.
685, 791 Gulf Islands on the side.
791, I believe, 685 returning.
Yeah, 685. You're sounding good out here on the Pacific coast of Canada. 791 Gulf Islands waving back.
My friend, well, we just fired this old station up. We're about 200 miles south of Chicago. Thought we'd tee up see if we had any conditions there, Roger.
Well, you're sounding good from Chicago, my friend. You're making a good trip out here to the far west coast of Canada. We're talking to you on an old vintage TRC 458 there, Roger.
458. Well, my friend, I wish I was talking on my 457 tonight, but I'm not. We're talking on our old import Magnum Delta Force mobile radio here tonight, but we've got a 457 over here. We can talk on our radio.
Sounds good, man. Your radio sounds real good. This one here, I had the 5-seat KC slider put in about 43 years ago, and it's starting to malfunction a little bit. I got to keep tuning people in when I talk to them. It kind of goes off frequency, so hopefully you can copy me okay.
It's funny you said that. First couple transmits I got on you sounded perfect, but this right there last, I started hearing you drift off a little bit, so that's kind of a bummer.
It is. I got another 458 here sitting beside it too, just with an unlock clarifier. This one I had all the extras put in and the half channels and all that back in 1980. So looks like the clarifier is starting to pack her in a little bit. Like I say, it's drifting a bit.
Check. Well, we've had that 457 now for a couple of years now. It does have extra channels and it's got 2 switches on the back, but the clarifier is not locked on it. Matter of fact, I had to get inside of it and adjust the transmit frequency because it was about 50 cycles off. But I adjusted it, and all my locals say it sounded really good. I don't have any fancy equipment over here to line it, but they said it sounded good, and it seems to be holding in there. I've had it for a year now.
Well, that's the main thing anyway, as long as it works, because those are good old radios. That's the upper version of this one with the clock in it. You had the clock in it, the SWR meter. I was actually looking at those on eBay the other day, and they're still pretty expensive to buy. I bought this one brand new in February 1978, so I've had it a long time. I was like 13 years old when I got this one, Roger.
For sure, but yeah, this 457, it's a good radio. I enjoy talking on it. It's been opened up too. Let me tell you, you don't dare put a power mic on it. It don't like power mics at all.
Hey, that's same with this one too. I cannot put a power mic on this one. It just the audio's been turned up on this one. I'm running a D104 Lollipop static 8, the Tug 8, the Tug 8 stand, so non-amplified. I bought this microphone in 1977.
Check 791.
That's annoying.
685 around Champaign, Illinois. We'll take a standby and see what happens.
All right, 685 Illinois. 73s to you, buddy. You got a great sounding station, by the way. Sounds just awesome. Have a happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. 73s, 791 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX.
Thanks, guys. How about you?
No radio, good. Server tower right in the laptop. Horsefly. Got to get to my SDR. The forecast for Salt Spring is showing snow. Hopefully, no, there's no snow here. No snow in the forecast for Salt Spring. I don't know what forecast you're looking at. Here, I'm going to show you our forecast. 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast. I see rain coming, man. There's no snow for us, man. There's our forecast. I don't know what forecast you're using, Cal. This is our forecast. The other ones are way off. This is ours right here. This is just what we record with our weather station here. 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast. Don't use the Weather Network, and don't use the, there's another one. Weather Network, and then there's another one too. That's not good. This is the accurate one right here. People from Chicago are the best to talk to, and they're really, oh yeah, totally. I like talking to people from Chicago. They're awesome. I talked to a lot of people from Chicago. Anyway, yeah, there's no snow in our forecast. It's seasonal temperatures here. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Island, Canada on the side.
Roger, Vancouver. There you go. Give me your numbers again.
CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX.
Trading, so we got a little bit of snow on the ground. Probably got about 4 or 5 inch ground. And then that's it. And not too bad. It's pretty mild. Put around 20, 30s, you know.
Yeah, everything's still blooming in the garden here. Right. Yeah, that's the only one I ever use is 7 days Southern Gulf Island Environment Canada. We have our own forecast for the Southern Gulf Islands. So Vancouver, Victoria, Weather Network, those ones are not, they're way out. CQ 791 West Coast of Canada on the side.
Over there, man, and 7 over now on the rest of the West Coast is coming in now. Oregon's coming in, and it was like last night too. Oregon, Washington just started moving in here.
791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
You have a good one up in Canada. You take care, be safe, man. 244, Northern Minnesota, 73s, man. A lot of stations.
I hear a 244 out there coming in real loud to the Gulf Islands. 244 or 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX.
Gulf Island, Canada. Yeah, we heard you. We heard you there. You came in. There's a couple people on top of you, but we got you.
Yeah, 244, you're sounding loud on the west coast of Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, waving.
Yeah, a little bit. Roger, 791. Roger, I got you 7 over here in northern Minnesota. We're up around Tower, Minnesota.
Okay, Raul, you're making a good trip here, buddy. We got a beautiful day out here on the Gulf Islands today. 49 degrees, and just high cloud, Roger.
Roger. Beautiful. Yeah, we got probably 20 degrees over here and snow on the ground.
Right on, man. Well, winter is coming. I think we're, God, believe it or not, Christmas is only a month and, 4 days away.
Exactly, that's right. November, the weather is like September and all the other stuff, and it goes by so quick, too, especially with the holidays. So December just right around the corner, and we're starting another year already. That's quick, man. I can't believe how quick the years are going.
I say that all the time. As I get older, my birthdays come faster. I don't think I really like that. When I was younger, I couldn't wait for my birthday to get here. Now it's like, oh my God, my birthday's here already. And anyway, I'm going to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I know you guys got Turkey Day coming up.
Roger. Yeah, you guys had it earlier too. October 1st, I think you guys do it. So, but take care over there. 454. You have a good one there.
All right, 244, northern Minnesota, 73s to you. 791, Southern Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Cheers. Northern Minnesota, 20 degrees. 20 degrees. It's going to rain. It's going to rain a lot. Yes, it's good. I'll take the rain. I will take the rain over the snow any day. Not to mention that your island has the best air quality. There's pretty good air quality here, yeah. Yeah, I haven't talked to London for a long time, Horsefly, but I have talked there before, many moons ago. Last time I talked was probably 10 years ago, at least. And I do have actually video gates here or on my other channel. See where else we can talk. CQDX, 791, west coast of Canada, 791 on the west coast of Canada, QSX. I hear a few stations coming back to 791 out here on the Gulf Islands. 791 Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada, QSX.
CQDX 979 Minnesota.
979 Minnesota, sounding loud on the west coast of Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, waving.
All right, 791 Gulf Islands, waving.
Take care there, Minnesota. 73s to you. Happy Turkey Day. You and your family. 791 on the side and waving it also 128 Illinois. 128 Illinois, 791 on the side. This radio gets on real good. Hello, radio. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. 1119 Texas, you're sounding good on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 791 on the side. So I'm running the antenna I'm running on this one is a high gain Venom 5/8 wave. That weekend looks nice here. 14 with a low end, cool. Yeah, it's seasonal here, so I'm not going to complain. The weather's been great. Wendy and I walk around in the garden every day and just looking at everything that's blooming out there. Lots of hummingbirds buzzing around. Trying to find you on a map. What's the Oh, you can't find Salt Spring Island on the map? Oh man, Salt Spring Island. Look at our island, Salt Spring Island. Google Salt Spring Island. Salt. Here's how to spell the name of our island right here. Salt Spring Island, located in the southern Gulf Islands. Vancouver is about 30 miles northeast of us. Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver, British Columbia, about 30 miles. So Salt Spring Island is the island I'm on. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. CQDX, 791, 791, west coast of Canada on the side.
791 Canada.
Hey, Missouri, we're waving at you, buddy. Thanks for the comeback. You're sounding real good. Nice audio, nice and clear. Missouri, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. It brings back memories talking on this radio because I used to shoot a lot of skip on it when I was a kid. CQDX, 791, 791 on the west coast of Canada, Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. 173 Nebraska, we hear you out there. 173, 791 Gulf Islands, waving. I know it's constantly going off. I was just talking to a guy about that. He had a 457, and he says, "Yeah, I noticed that." I told him, and he says, "Yeah, just when I said that, it went off a little bit." All right, cheers to you. Yeah, go ahead, Nebraska. We're waving at you. Nebraska, 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Yeah, 176. Save those flowers for yourself, buddy. You're sounding the same out here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. You sound like a local. So happy Turkey Day to you guys down that way. Got the live stream video gate going right now, so you made my video gate as well. Live streaming on YouTube right now. 791 Gulf Islands, listen.
791, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. 73 from the best of year of yours.
All right there, Nebraska 73's to you, buddy. And take care. We'll listen for you again. 791 QSX. That radio gets out just freaking awesome. So that radio there has all the upper frequencies, and my other 458 has all the lower frequencies in it. As long as the frost above average. Yeah, so we've had one light frost here, and that was it. That was actually early in November, but it didn't cause any damage to our garden. Nothing. All the annuals are still blooming. Bananas are still green. I transplanted them the other day. There's actually an SDR repeater on Salt Spring. Really? Are you kidding me? No way. What the? It's Saturday, low 13. Wow. Well, hopefully you don't get any cold weather going into London this year. As long as the frost free average really continues like a mild winter. I'm open for a mild winter too. I don't even care about mild, just seasonal. If we have a seasonal winter, it's mild. I'm good with that. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Starting to fade out now. Oh, it's too bad I got to work tomorrow. I want to shoot skip. $223 shaking the radio room, man. 223 Chicago, 6791 Gulf Islands on the side. It looks like it's on the north end of the island off of Vesuvius. No way, really? Okay. Well, Vesuvius Bay Road just around the corner. So if you look at the map, I'm going to show you a map of Salt Spring. I'll show you where I am. So Vesuvius Bay is where the ferry is. The ferry, one of our ferry terminals. So, okay, so here's a map of Salt Spring Island. Okay. Vesuvius is right here. You see it on the map? There's Vesuvius right there. I live right here. I live right there. I'm going to turn this down a bit. So I live up here near Southey Point, up on the point of the island, and Vesuvius Bay, we just drive around Sunset Drive. There's Vesuvius right there. It's about a 10-minute drive. It's about a 10-minute drive for us. If we go this way, we come to Vesuvius Bay Road as well, right? So that's pretty cool. Wow, interesting, eh? Yeah, go to Vesuvius all the time. That's the warmest swimming water on the island, on that side of the island, especially Vesuvius Bay. It really warms up there, the ocean, in the summertime. So, yeah, I know where that is. It says right there. You can see it on the map. Vesuvius, right? Cool. I'll have to check that out. All the Phoenix palms, even actually growing. Yeah, cool. Yeah, everything seems to be growing here, too. Nothing's, the trackies especially. Camarops are still growing. You got to like it, man. Even our Phoenix. I got 2 Phoenix in the ground, and hopefully that one makes it. The latest one I planted, it is still growing out there in the garden. It's been a good fall so far. My Bismarck pots going to space. Cool, right on. Gotta like that. The SDR is actually at the end of Ackland Road off of Baker. Okay, well that's even. I know where Baker is. Baker's actually just off of Lower Ganges Road. We had a beach access down there off Baker Road. I know where Ackland is. I got a friend that actually lives on Ackland Road. That's pretty cool that you can look that up on there. How about a CQDX 791 West Coast to Canada on the side.
Hey, Southeast Nebraska, 791, West Coast of Canada, Wayman. Sounding good, man. I'm running an old school radio here, but the unlocked, the slider clarifier seems to be off a little bit now. It seems to be wandering. So if my clarification goes off, it's because it's just a old TRC 458. Well, you're sounding good, buddy. You're sounding good. Yeah, I'm running vintage equipment here right now. Old D104 Lollipop mic, old TRC 458, and the antenna's a newer one. It's a Sigma Venom 5/8 wave. He's in Nebraska. Sounding good, Nebraska. Well, I tell you what, it's doing a fine trip for you, buddy. You're sounding loud and proud. You're the only one on the frequency. Some other station did just come in there, but you definitely got the frequency to yourself. You're sounding really good. Well, have a good Turkey Day down that way. Enjoy the feast, and thanks for the comeback, buddy. This is 791. We're out here on the Gulf Islands off the far west coast of Canada. Okay, take care, man. Nebraska, 7-3s to you. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Cheers to you.
Okay, let's get back to these comments here. You were on the news once for Artie National Palm Society, but I forgot when. Yeah, I've been on there a few times on on the news, believe it or not, for the Palms and Exotics. You can give yourself radio checks or listen from there. That's crazy. I'm going to have to check that link out, man. That is super cool. So I'm going to have to go back through these comments and find out where you put that link. It was farther up. There it is. I got it. I'm going to copy it. Okay, I've actually pasted the link and I opened up that tab. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that out after this live stream video game. That's cool, Seaweed. I totally appreciate that. What's the water temperature in winter? It doesn't usually go below 8 degrees Celsius, something like that. It's 8 degrees. Actually, a really cold winter might get down to 7, something like that. Ooh. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791, 791 on the Gulf Islands of Canada, QSX. See if anybody else can hear me. CQDX, CQ, 791, West Coast of Canada, caller. CQ, CQDX, CQ, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. The water, the ocean water in the summertime gets into the 20s, 20 degrees Celsius range, up into the 20s on the west side of our island. So you can swim out there for hours, man. It's absolutely beautiful. West side of Salt Spring. Warmest swimming water north of Mexico is about 100 plus miles north of here up on Desolation Sound. It's awesome, man. I had no clue about anything like that until the other day when I was... That is pretty cool. I'm going to have to try that. This is going to be cool. That is so cool. Seaweed, I totally appreciate that, buddy. I think this is 11 in the winter because, yeah, it's the Gulf Stream, right? Yeah. I don't know what it is. It might be warmer up in Desolation Sound because they have, like, really warm bathtub ocean water in the summertime. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. Skip is starting to fade. I don't know if he's going to hear me anymore. CQDX, CQ. Is anybody out there copy? 791, West Coast of Canada. Oh.
World Radio 027, Dallas, Texas. We got you, buddy. Sounding Q5, 791, West Coast of Canada, waving back.
Roger that, 791. Your conditions just kind of fading in and out, but I get you from 5 to 9 at times.
That's awesome. You as well, my friend. You're pushing the needle up into 9 and into the red. So sounding good. I wanted to give you the afternoon wave and wish you happy Thanksgiving from the Gulf Islands off the far Pacific coast of Canada.
Roger that, 791. 73 your way, partner. Have a great rest of the night.
All right. Take care there, Texas. 73's to you, World Radio Station 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Making better contacts on my old frickin' 458 than I am on my RCIs.
It also show you where your DX is running. No way. Seaweed. That's crazy, dude. Shallow water warms up faster. That's right. It sure does. But it's something to do with the currents up there, too, the way they move around Desolation Sound. They call that, even though we have the Hawaiians here, they call Salt Spring Island Canada's Hawaiian Island because we have the Hawaiians here. There are no Hawaiians up on Savory Island, but it's surrounded by white sand beaches. It's beautiful, just like the Scilly Isles. Savory, I was there this past summer, and it was just absolutely amazing. That's where I spotted that 40-foot tall Washingtonia, or Trachycarpus fully skirted. About 3 DRs, 40 miles from Knoxville. Oh, that's cool. I never even heard of that before. I'm going to hit that link, and I'm going to see what goes on here. It says this site can't be reached. What? No way. It says that site can't be reached. I'm gonna have to check that out again. I put it in, I copied and pasted it, and it says the site can't be reached. What channel are you on? I'm on channel 30. Hang on. I'm on channel 39. Lower sideband. CQ, CQDX, CQDX. This is 791 Gulf Islands, West Coast of Canada, QSX. Skip is starting to really fade out. Unless we go to 38.
There we go. We're all here.
CQ, CQDX, CQ, 791, West Coast of Canada on the site. How about at Seaweed, CQDX, UDX stations out there, 791, West Coast of Canada, QSX. I'm on 395. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, 791 on the West Coast of Canada, QSX.
I wonder how big Washingtonia will be in 10 years, considering it's grown 27 fawns. One of our Washingtonia, yeah, they grow fast. They grow really fast. Our trackies just don't stop growing. One of our trackies grew over 2 feet of trunk this year, and it's still growing. 2 feet of trunk. Yeah, one of the fastest palm species, but the fastest palm species is actually Pigafetta. It's I believe a pinnate palm from South America. Look that one up. Pigafetta, faster than Washingtonia. What channel? I'm on channel 39, 395. I'm going to call for you. How about it, UDX? Let me get your number. Hang on. UDX 534.
How about it, UDX 534? UDX 534, 791, West Coast of Canada. 105, Land of Lincoln. You're sounding good. 791, Gulf Islands, Canada, waving. Good day to you in Illinois. Thanks for the comeback. Yeah, conditions are dropping out of there. I see propagations changing, but you're sounding loud out here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 791, afternoon waving. All right, 105, 73 is to you. Happy Thanksgiving. 791, QSX.
417 Missouri, waving a hand.
417, show me state. 417, Missouri. 791, Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, waving back.
After that, 791, we We appreciate that contact. You have a good evening.
All right, 417, got you before the propagation drops out of there. Happy Thanksgiving to you in Missouri. 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX.
Okay, 04.
Hey, Oklahoma, you're sounding loud, man. You just blew out of the radio room here. It's 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, waving.
Hey, 791 Gulf Islands. Man, it sounded good around Oklahoma City. How you doing?
We're doing good, man. The propagation's changing. It's really quiet on this channel. You're the only one in there right now.
Hey, all right. Well, guess we get lucky every once in a while, but yeah, it's pretty quiet on my end as well. Get a little bit of bleed over from south of the border or something, but other than that, you're the only one I hear.
Appreciate it, man. Well, I want to wish you a happy Turkey Day down there, and thanks for the comeback. You got a fine sounding station. 73s to you and yours. 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, far west coast of Canada. We'll be listening.
Okay. Well, you take care of the I appreciate the holler.
Alaska's coming in. All right, take care, buddy. 73s to you. And that other station in there, Alaska, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Alaska's coming in. How about that Alaska station? How about it, Alaska? 791 Southern Gulf Islands, Canada. Yeah, 0006 Alaska, 791 Southern Gulf Islands, British Columbia. All right, 0006 Alaska. I didn't know what your QTH in Alaska was. I guess you're in Anchorage. 791 Gulf Islands, waving and wishing you happy Thanksgiving. 0006 Alaska. 0006 Alaska, 791 on the side. That's pretty good. I talked to Alaska the other day. All right, take care, man. You're sounding loud down here on the Gulf Islands of Canada. 791 said that. 0006. Do you know what singing? No, I don't know what singing sand is. I can hear you on SDR5. Really? Cool. And you're on, I'm on 22. Yeah, I'm on 39 right now. Seaweed or horsefly. 3 feet this year, still growing. Wow, they are fast. Washingtonias are fast. I know, I've grown them before. You know, the very first plums I planted in our garden back in the mid-1980s were Washingtonia robusta. Late that 22 and locals are have a good laugh. SDR, that's crazy. You can hear me out there, man. Wow. You're on 22. And Seaweed can hear me on 7. Wow. 0006 Alaska. I got to write that down. That was a good contact. Alaska. Time. I log good stations like that. Good contacts. There we go. Alaska. Beauty. I talked to, like I said the other day. Okay, let's see who else is out there. CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQ, 791 Gulf Island, 791 West Coast of Canada, QSX. I love this old radio, man. And this microphone has been the best microphone I've ever owned. CQ, CQDX, CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada, Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. 115 Ohio, we hear you out there, man. 115 Ohio, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Waving back at you, 115 Buckeye State, sounding good, man. Conditions are changing, it's dropping out of there, but we're giving you the wave and wishing you happy Thanksgiving. 791 Gulf Islands on the side.
All right, 791 up in the Gulf Islands. You take care. Thanks for the comeback. Have a good holiday. 115 on the side.
Cheers to you, my friend. Happy holidays. 791 Gulf Islands, Pacific Coast of Canada, QSX. Nice and quiet on 395. Still making a few contacts. Like I say, that vintage radio gets out better than my new ones. Gotta like that, huh? Like greatest. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out because I put it in and it did not show anything. So make sure this is the right link. I'm gonna post it here. That's the link, I hope, right? Is that it? I think that's it. I'm gonna definitely check it out after this live stream. I wasn't planning on going this long, Seaweed, but you know how these live streams go, right? I get reading your comments and I get shooting some skip, and the skip is starting to fade. Let's see what else we can get here. CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 791 West Coast of Canada, Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. CQDX, 791 West Coast of Canada on the side. I hear somebody coming back to me with a 2-week. CQDX, CQ, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. Australia's coming in.
There's Australia. Now I'm on 38. Okay, that's it. Thanks, Seaweed. Appreciate it.
CQDX, 791 North Pacific, Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. It is starting to fade now. Australia's coming in. When you hear Australia, you know the southeastern states are fading out. South Pacific and Central Pacific will start coming in. CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 Alpha Uniform, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada on the side.
Nice try.
CQDX South Pacific, CQ South Pacific, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX South Pacific, calling CQ South Pacific, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, calling. That's when it becomes more challenging.
CQDX 440 British Columbia, standing by.
That's Bob. That's it. Okay, Seaweed, I'm going to try that out.
I hear South Pacific coming in now, eh?
No doubt. Yeah, 73, 163 down, so it's been a month. 440, 101.
Somebody's getting back to you, Bob. Okay, yeah, I heard somebody calling back from you.
440, you hear 101?
I think you had to get a phone call there, 101. He's just my neighbor, not too far from me on the Big Island. I think he'll be back. He's in British Columbia on the Vancouver Island.
Yeah, I am too. I'm on Vancouver Island too. I was wondering where he was at. I thought he was up Courtney way or something.
No. He's on near Chemainus, and I'm on Salt Spring Island. Did you copy that? He's in Chemainus, and I'm on Salt Spring. 791 Gulf Islands on the side. Haven't heard that guy before. CQDX, 791, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, QSX. CQDX, 791 Gulf Islands, Canada, listening. Hey, that 101, what was your QTH? Oh, you're in Nanaimo. Okay, so you're quite a ways from us then. You're at least 40 miles north of our Gulf Islands. Yeah, he's in Chemainus, and I'm over here on Salt Spring Island.
Okay, my sister lives on Salt Spring.
Oh, maybe I know her. I've lived here a long time. Maybe she knows me. What is it?
He runs Toby's Real Estate on Salt Spring.
What's her name? What was her name again?
They run Toby's Real Estate on Salt Spring Island.
They know who I am. I know them well. I'm Banana Joe. Just tell them, say you talked to Banana Joe.
Okay, I'm gonna phone her when I get home and tell her that. Right on, Banana Joe, Roger Dodger.
You betcha. I knew his mom and dad too. His dad, Chris's dad, would have they had a bulldog. They always had a bulldog. I don't know if he's still alive anymore. And the mom, and they'd always park at Mowat's Park when I worked for Parks Department, and I would see them all the time. So I don't know if Chris's dad's still alive. Okay, for sure. Yeah, they work Sotheby's. Is it Sotheby's Realty? They sell the high end. They sell high end real estate. Yeah, I know who they are. Anyway, say hi to them for me. I guess I don't know if you can still copy me or not. This is 791.
He's a long way up island, eh?
Hey, 101, are you in a mobile? Are you in a mobile? Hey, 101, are you in a mobile? Okay, for sure. So what are you running there for an antenna, man? You're coming in real good.
We're running a Wilson 1000 off a power 2900 radio.
Wow, and so you got some power going through it there, Roger? How much power are you running there? A couple hundred watts? Sounds good, man. I got a Siltronics Model 90 VFO I use. I have a Siltronics VFO I use on one of my old TRC 48 radios. I'm talking to you on an old TRC 458 with a Texas Star High Drive 350 and D104 Lollipop and a Sigma Venom antenna on this radio.
Hey, QSL, that's a nice combo. I just got a stock mic on the old Palomar 29.
Sounds good, man. You're hitting me a really good signal. Like I say, I'm in my radio room right here, and in front of me I got a lot of radios, so I keep switching over to different radios just to see how they get out. And yeah, so right now I'm on this, like I say, the TRC 458. It's a pretty old radio. I bought it brand new in 1978.
Just waiting right now. Louisiana 413. Now around the big easy.
You bet, my friend. 73's to you. What was your name again? I'm Joe. What was your name? What was your first name?
First person on this hill would be Operator James. Juliet Alpha Mike Echo Sierra. We're about 40 miles north of New Orleans. A little town called Franklin, Louisiana.
James, we hear you out there, man. Louisiana, you're making a trip to the Gulf Islands of Canada. 791 waving. Hey, 101, what was your first personal? How about at 101? You still out there? 791 trying. It disappeared. I guess that's it. Anyway, 791, West Coast of Canada on the side.
Wow.
Hey, that almost rhymes there, buddy. That rhymes. So what's your name again? What was your personal?
My first personal will be Ernie, Echo, Romeo, November, Italy, Echo.
Sounds good, Ernie. Okay, when I see them in town, and I haven't seen them for a while, I will definitely say that I spoke to her brother Ernie.
Yeah, 413, Operator James, down here around New Orleans. Don't wave that hand.
All right, Ernie. Good talking to you, buddy. Drive safely out there.
I will, definitely will. Drive safely, and you take care of your birthday. Give my sister know you chat with me there, Joe.
You betcha. Say hi to Chris too. Say hi to both of them out there. And if you see Chris's mom and dad, I don't know if his dad's still alive, but say hi to them for me. Okay, I'm Radio Canada 791. Radio Canada 791.
I got that, 791, Joe.
All right, man, you're sounding real good. I hope I sound half as good as you.
You sound awesome, Joe. You're the only one rolling in. I got a lot of skip here too, but you're rolling in on the topic perfectly.
Oh yeah, that radio you have is sounding so good, man. Super loud audio, really clear. Good sounding rig there, buddy. All right, and you made my videogate, buddy. I got the live stream videogate going right now on my YouTube channel. So if you want to hear how good you sound, go to my YouTube channel, Jungle Joe C Videogates. I have two YouTube channels. One of them's Banana JSSI, but this one here is Jungle Joe C, like Charlie Videogates.
Okay, Jungle Joe, I'm definitely going to check you out on YouTube, sir. Definitely will do that. And I do hear another station out of Nanaimo there talking too.
All right there, Ernie. 10173's to you, buddy. Remember that. It's Jungle Joe C, like Charlie, Videogates. And you can see this Videogate live. And I'll put your name in the title there, too. Radio Canada 101 Nanaimo, so you know how to find it.
Okie dokie there, Big Joe. You take care. All the best.
Cheers to you, buddy. We'll talk to you again. Say hi to your sister and her husband for me. 791 out here on the Gulf Islands. Read the mail.
QSL 7091, Gulf Islands. You're doing a Q5 job on my rodeo receiver.
Cheers to you, mate.
Okay, I'll write that guy down. The funny thing is, I'm listening to you on, and he's got less lag. Is that right? That's crazy. What the? Okay, so Radio Canada 101. He's in a mobile about 40 miles north of me. There we go. So I know his sister on Salt Spring. Isn't that a small world? I'm going to check out that link for sure, man. That is super cool. Okay. I think things are starting to fade a bit here. Triple seven South Texas. You're making it loud and proud. 100 miles north of Seattle. 777 Lone Star 791 Gulf Islands, Canada. Okay. I think that's good. I think I've shot enough skip for today, right? Do I dare turn that one back on? Nah, I don't know. Maybe Hawaii's coming in. Hang on.
Let my boot cool down there. Rager Channel 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. 612, West Coast of Canada, break.
Audio. Audio. Test. Audio.
Audio. You sounded good, man. 612, West Coast of Canada, waving. Bring it back to 612, West Coast of Canada. Starting to fade out. I don't know if they'll be hearing me now. No conditions.
Yeah, Danny. And so 99, talking about 380, going about 650 watts. And we step daddy with this intro 99 gone.
Hey, Stepdaddy. How about it, Stepdaddy, on that Antron? You copy 612, West Coast of Canada, break? I'm running an Antron too. How about that, Stepdaddy? 612, Skip Junkie, waving. Too much noise on the AM side. I think it's time to call her a night on the skip, guys. So, hey, I appreciate you guys joining in the live stream. That's awesome. I'm going to check out that link. I'm going to pop it in when I'm gone. Have a good evening, Seaweed. Take the dog for a stroll, waving from Oregon. Awesome. Love the state of Oregon. I can't wait to do a road trip down there again. My wife just bought one of those hybrid Toyotas, so it's easier on gas. She's got a hybrid SUV RAV4, newer one, and it's awesome. So it'll be good for an Oregon road trip. So that's on my list of things to do too. Another Oregon road trip. I've been on lots of Oregon road trips, and I need to go on another one. If I go down there, we'll hopefully eyeball. Anyway, have a good one, Seaweed. Thanks a lot. I'm going to check out that link, buddy. 73s to all of you guys out there. Thanks for joining me in the radio room today. And the next 3 days I am working, so I will be back. Good thing fuel is $4.50. Yeah, so here it went down to $1.74 a liter. There's around 4 liters per gallon. It's still pretty expensive up this way, man. It's still a freaking ripoff on our island. So it's 174.9 a liter, and there's around 4 liters per gallon. So you can times that by 4. So basically $1.75 times 4, and you can figure that there. So 4, it's like 6 something bucks a gallon up here still, which is a complete total ripoff. That's on our island, right? Anyway, guys, it's cheaper in Alberta, the Texas of Canada, a lot cheaper than here. All right, guys, have a good one out there. Thanks for joining in the live stream, and I'm definitely going to check out that link, buddy. Seaweed UDX 534. I know, ouch. You know what it was? You know what it was about 2 months ago, or not even 2 months ago? 240, what was it, 245 a liter? I think it was 245 a liter. So times that by 4. 4 times 245 a liter. That is a lot of money for a gallon of gas. That's over $10 a freaking gallon. So Wendy sold her Honda CRV. She bought it brand new in 2006. Mint, the lady just came and picked it up today. And then a couple weeks ago, she bought one of those Toyota RAV4 hybrids, all-wheel drive. Beautiful SUV. Gets 815 kilometers per tank full, which is awesome. All right. So it's half electric, half gas, right? Anyway, guys, take care. We will see you all next time. I'm going to title this video so that guy in Nanaimo can find what he's looking for on my channel. Stay tuned for another live stream coming soon. And also check out my other channel, Banana J SSI, $6.39 a gallon. Yeah, it's complete ripoff. We got to get rid of Biden in the States. We got to get rid of Trudeau in Canada. And hopefully things will get better, right? You guys got Biden. We got Trudeau. Trudeau's got to go. I can't stand the guy, and I don't even want to get into it. But anyway, yeah, it's up there, man. It's not cheap. You know, I used to drive a Nova SS, totally high-performance car back in the early 80s, and I drove it up into the 90s till I moved here, early 90s. And I bought it in 1980, and I sold it just before I moved here. I've been here 30 years. And it got about 10, 12 miles per gallon. But back then, gas was cheap, and I could only run premium leaded because it was a high-compression engine in the thing. And I never thought twice about filling it up with Chevron premium leaded. Now I could never afford to drive that muscle car. What a shame. Anyway, I can afford to ride my bike, my motorcycle. My Harley's kind of hard on gas, but you know what? I only license for 3 months of the year. Have a good one out there. We'll see you next time. Shaka Wave from the Gulf Islands. Thanks for joining in. Cheers. And happy Turkey Day.